Our boy Johnny's just lassoed a victory south of the border in Mexico. Land of siestas and stomach problems. Next up, he'll be going to the big bad city. Say, have you gotten saddle sore lately? Check page 5 for ointments and elixirs that'll soothe your aching bunch.
Toilette has won the Freaky Flyers race in our great homeland of Canada. As instructed by Andre, all rodents will pretend to be proud of him. Animals struggling with this are encouraged to take any of these free acting classes offered on page 7. These lessons will come in handy if Andre can manage another victory in Chicago, site of the next stage in the race.
Bandito scientists today announced a major breakthrough in the search for a fashionable and functional bulletproof sombrero. In other news, our fair Bandito Cactus Rose is moving on to Chicago for the next race in the Freaky Flyers competition. We'll be following both stories over the next few days.
The FBI's most wanted sanitation engineer, Paul Iacci, has really cleaned up in his first 2 Freaky Flyers races in Canada and Coyote Canyon. Next, he's hoping his mama will give him permission to kick some hiney in his hometown.
Mick Bungadoo's Roadkill Barbie King has made it through the first 2 Freaky Flyers races in Mexico and Canada and is moving on to the next leg of the race in Chicago. In Mick's honor, all Bungadoo's Roadkill restaurants are offering patrons a chance to eat free if they can identify the car that killed their meal. To help in this task, diners are encouraged to study the most popular tire trends. Good luck, Mick, and good luck, hungry patron!
Joe Abdul won the Freaky Flyers races in Canada and Mexico. Big deal. With invaluable assistance of his harem, even a camel could have won. Even our dumbest camel. And now, next stage of the race is Chicago. I swear, we would send this camel if shipping went to Chicago wasn't so expensive.
Data. Sven 209 has won Freaky Flyer races in Mexico and Canada. Sven 209 is an inspiration to both robots and automated machines everywhere. Sven 209 will next be racing in the city, accompanied by his human Professor Gutentag. We encourage all city-based robots to come out and show their support. We would wish him luck if we did not know that luck really is a combination of probabilities and linear regression in transmission.
Librarian card holders with overdue books. Is it laziness or desperate cry for help? Details inside. Also, an update on flying librarian Mena Bookbottom, who is about to begin the next leg of the Freaky Flyers race in Chicago. For more information about Chicago, see North American Reference, Chicago in the card catalog.
Welcome to the All-Time Mime Radio Hour, where you get up-to-date news of the mime world. We've got reporter Bobo the Mime standing by at the Freaky Flyers race. Bobo, how are the Marcel Morceau brothers doing in the race so far? Well, Bobo is pretending to be caught in the box. But apparently, the Marcel Morceau brothers are off to the next leg of the race, Chicago.
The good times just keep on rolling. Island Jack has won the Freaky Flyers races in Mexico and Canada. It's almost enough to make a guy want to wake up and clap for him. Almost. Next up, Island Jack is off to race in Chicago.
Genius Sammy Wasabi has triumphed over the rest intelligent races in Canada and Mexico. Our Japanese geniuses are following Sammy's progress closely and with much interest. Sammy now proceeds to the next race, Chicago.
Starline Tracy Torpedoes has scored triumph after triumph in the Freaky Flyers competition. Once again demonstrating the unbeatable uber power of the mighty German Air Force, which shall crush all the known world with its glorious iron fist! Next in her path is Chicago. In a related story, the German government has noticed that Fraulein Torpedoes is not taking the most efficient route.
As punishment for her wastefulness, the statue of her that was being constructed has been destroyed!
The village monster is exceeding everyone's expectations. He has won the races in Canada and Mexico and is now going to race in Chicago. The one in the United States. Not the Chicago in Czechoslovakia where we all used to go for ice cream. We do have a reporter in the U.S. trying to determine if they have ice cream in Chicago there. Check back for further updates.